Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
249 were mostly known as the SAW. SAW refers to squad assault weapon. So this one is the caliber.
Designed and tested for the soft landing or open from the handle from the right side of the body.
Next.
Secure, support, and assault. Security element consists of two sets of squares with tasks to cover the window and angles of the objective and door. Now you can see the second part of the element of assault, which is for the good. Please direct your attention to the top.
Offensive operations, attack on an enemy area, and of sniper pairs that they have in front of them, which are there to neutralize any enemy sentries that are in the field. As you can see, the enemy is dressed in camouflage, in yellow camouflage, which you can see meant to be taken first because they are presenting an obstacle and a position for the enemy to conduct fire from. Infiltrate two teams which are there to secure the high value target. The focus of the operation will then move for the live fire in the building. From this, you will see the target is being taken out of the building. Now I will again shift your focus to the left side. Have any questions, please feel free to ask. From what I have been instructed and in favor of the short time and the great weather we have today,
This. No.
Respected Deputy President of the NATO Parliamentary Assembly, respected Head of Macedonian PA Delegation Dragan Kovački, Honorable Head of Delegation and members of NATO Parliamentary Assembly, Generals, representative of the Military Diplomatic Corps, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is both an honor and a privilege to address you today as we mark the 5th anniversary of our full membership in NATO. This anniversary not only marks our commitment to collective security, but also reaffirms our dedication to the values we hold dear: democracy, freedom, and stability. These ideals are not mere words. They are foundation upon which we build our future, and they guide our actions to the global stage. As I stand before you, I am overwhelmed with grief and sorrow over the catastrophic tragedy in Košice. The loss of so many young lives has left a bitter scar on our hearts, and the pain is felt deeply across the nation. Our thoughts are with the families and loved ones who now face this unreal loss. We also hold in our hearts those who are injured, hoping that they will find their strength to their recovery. In the wake of the tragedy, we witness act of the extraordinary bravery, young lives sacrificed in the attempt to save others. These heroic actions cannot erase the devastation, but they remind us to the incredible courage within our people. At the same time, we also see the resilience of our institutions, the unity of our society, and the support of our allies. This tragedy highlights the urgent need for better preparedness, stronger cooperation, and greater resilience, values that are at the core of both our national defense and our NATO membership. Dear guests, over the past 5 years, the Army of the Republic of North Macedonia has firmly established itself in an integral part of the world's most powerful military political alliance. Our soldiers now serve along with our NATO allies, contributing not only to the collective defense but also to the regional stability. Their engagement in NATO forward deployed forces in Romania, Bulgaria, and Latvia, as well as in the KFOR mission in Kosovo, underscore our commitment to both regional and global security. This anniversary provides an ideal moment to reflect on the dynamic transformation of the Army. Our modernization, equipment procurement, and training efforts are based on a long-term plan with clear strategic priorities. In just the past 2 years, we have made significant strides to align our forces with NATO standards, ensuring full interoperability with allied forces. Key developments include the procurement of new light armored vehicles, advanced infantry equipment, and civilian protective systems. Additionally, we have enhanced our engineering and artillery capabilities and strengthened our air defense capabilities. Furthermore, we have reinforced our communication and informational systems and infrastructure to meet NATO capability targets. Interoperability is central to modern military effectiveness. It allows us to integrate efforts, share critical information, and execute operations with precision and unity. To achieve this, we focus on 3 key areas: the standardization of communications, procedures, and equipment, then joint training and multinational exercises, and finally, continuous improvement through shared experience. Furthermore, our defense spending has already suppressed the required 2% of GDP, demonstrating our firm commitment to strengthening national and collective defense within the alliance. Our upcoming participation in NATO's largest exercise in 2025, including Steadfast Defender, Immediate Response, and Saber Junction 25, will serve as key milestone in preparing our light infantry battalion group for its forthcoming Creval evaluation in 2026, which will assess in combat readiness. Dear members of NATO Parliamentary Assembly, our NATO membership remains the cornerstone of our country's stability and security in a world increasingly shaped by complex challenges. This anniversary serves as a reminder that our place in the alliance is the result of decades of effort and that our future is built on the principles of collective defense, solidarity, and cooperation. Let this anniversary stand as a powerful testament to our unwavering commitment to security and peace, both within our borders and as a vital member of the broader NATO alliance. Thank you.